So I got to work out and dinner done already. Oh, very nice. That's what I'm talking about. Me too. Me too. Me too. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, guys? That sound very, I sounded very Valley Girl just now. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Hi, how you doing? Good, good. Yeah, that's what I want right there. But I want to change the, what is it, tequila. I could do like, normally they do like a upcharge for me. I think it's like they use the, yeah, the silver Patron. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a water as well. And for the, I know I get the breadsticks and the salad. When I get the salad, can I have some extra dressing on the side, please? Thank you. Perfect. You guys got the donuts today? Because last time y'all were out of them. Zapoli's, the Italian. I was so upset. I wanted them so bad. They were like, "We're out." I'm like, "What?" So I want you to know right off the back, I'm getting that to go. I ordered that to go. Okay, but that's for later. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, like go and stash me some of those donuts away. Thank you. You like the blonde AB? Thank you. Yeah, I'm changing the color soon though. I know I'm gonna miss this wig. I'm gonna miss it. But you know what? How y'all doing? So what's today's topic? I forgot already. But I'm about to tell you right now. You love the look. Oh, thank you. You like my topless. You like my top? I like my top. I got it in another color too. How do you raise your vibration? That's what we're talking about. Thank you, heart. All right. I think I'm starting to fall in love with my orange Syrian instructor, y'all. I hope he not watching. I saw him today. Like it's like every time I see him now, it's like he grew on me. You know what I mean? And now it's like, yo, like I was flirting with him today. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna flirt. He flirted back. I said, I want him. I don't know why I want him so bad now. Oh my God. He been wearing these hats now. And his hats always be like custom. Like he don't wear just like any hat you can just go and buy. Like his hats be different. I got a crush on him. His little short ass. That's how my baby and I got together. What, he was your instructor? Cause he be like, when he be doing like the demos and he be showing us like how to do stuff. I be looking at his body like, why are you doing that? He be turning me on. I be like, damn, man, his body is strong. I be like, so today I said to him, because he did something, he was showing us the biceps, something we was doing with the, so when he was doing it, it looked like he was fucking, like he was having sex. I was like, we get it. So he asked us, so you know, it's time for us to start doing it. I went over to him and said, can you do that again for me, please? And he laughed. He was like, anytime. I was like, I want him. And he's so clean. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. All right, no problem. She's very nice. Get some breadsticks up in here. Ooh, nice and fresh. Oh, that's how I like mine right there. This all I ask for, God. Is this too much to ask for, Lord Jesus? Lord Jesus. Happy birthday to you. I'm looking up at the lamp. I'm like, yo, what is that in the lamp? Oh, that's the bird. You said you don't have any tattoos. I got tattoos. My tattoos are hidden. I like hidden tattoos because I'm moody. So I need tattoos where I could be able to, if I don't, I can look like I don't have tattoos where you can see it. Here you go. We work out together, but he warm me his arms when he lift. Mm, mm. And he's clean. Like I like guys that are clean like that. Like he always have a fresh haircut. That's like one of the sexiest things a guy can do. You always got a fresh haircut. I love that. Feels like a girl always got her hair done. Like, yeah, yeah. Okay, how to raise your vibration. Mm, okay, interesting. Oh, what? I'm trying to eat. The lady was cleaning my house. How to raise your vibration. 13 first. I like she gave me napkins. You gotta pray more. All right, thank you. Perfect. All right, no problem. Yeah, please. Thank you. That's good. Thank you. Um, praying. All right, sugar plum. Praying, talking to God. That's automatically gonna do it. We're gonna raise it. You gotta pray. And when I say pray, people think prayer. Most people just think about praying for themselves. You gotta pray for other people. Like I always pray for y'all. So some people are too selfish. Everything is me, me, me. Praying. Number two, meditating. Meditating is important. And I always say people think meditating, you supposed to sit Indian style and sing kumbaya. That's not, some people do meditate that way, but that's not the only way to meditate. There's multiple ways to meditate. Um, to meditate in the bathtub when you're in the shower, to meditate while you just relaxing. You can meditate while driving, but you can meditate while you on the toilet. Like it's multiple ways to meditate. Multiple ways. You said that's true that Scorpio always care. Yeah, we do always care. We always pray for y'all. I have to pray for my enemies, the people that don't even like me. Pray for them too. I pray that they find God. That's what I pray for them. Pray that they find God. That's what I always pray. There we go. Thank you. Now the party started. I'm good for now. Thank you. Yeah. Um, I want you to raise your vibration. You said meditating. You said praying. I like crystal work. Like No, that's not for everybody, but like I feel like crystals raise your vibrations if you in the crystals. I love a good salad too, Sharon. Yeah, crystal work. Like even when you meditate, you can have your crystals around you. You hold on. Sometimes when I'm out in public, I'll grab my crystal. I can feel the energy. Y'all gotta get so another way to raise your vibration. Y'all gotta get protective jewelry like crystal bracelets, that eagle eye shit. Hmm. You make it look so good. Y'all always say that. Every time I go eat somewhere, y'all always gotta go. And I like that. So these Scorpios go through the grind. For real. We don't expect easy. Right. That's the truth. We the warriors of the zodiac. You see what that guy said last night? He said he thought Scorpio was a fire sign because of the way we are. I said we are. We the fire water sign. We the fire air sign. Aquarius. Well, yeah, I think it's Aquarius. What y'all think? Well, of course, the fire earth sign is Taurus. Everybody know that. November 12th. Yeah, you're Scorpio. But yeah, crystal work for that. If you're into that. What else? I think like eating certain foods too. Like like fasting and all of that. Like we be doing fast. I think that raises your vibration. I felt that before. Well, sometimes like I won't eat before I do readings. Sometimes I won't. You know what? Yeah, that's in a way. I fucked that food up last night too. Damn, fool, I didn't even sip my drink yet. Mm, a good one. She said reading certain books and listening to certain music. Yeah, for sure. Music too, cause just like there's some artists I won't listen to because I don't like the energy. You know what I mean? Like y'all know what I'm talking about. And certain music, mhm, but you gotta be careful who you listen to because music is energy. That's why I don't listen to everybody music. Mm-mm. Can't. One person I never really like fuck with their music like that. And a lot of people do. Trey Songz. He always gave me like a weird feeling about him. And then he had all that rape stuff come out allegedly. Weird. Hmm. Yeah, feel good music. Like I don't like that music. Like what's that girl name? Like I'm not crazy about Summer Walker. I think she's talented, but her music is not my cup of tea. I don't like music. They always crying over men and all of that. I don't want to hear that. That's not empowering. Fine, getting cheated on. You going through his phones. I don't want to hear all that. I don't. Music is energy. I don't want to take that in my spirit. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like my ratchet shit. Mm, it's so full. And breadsticks. Oof. You said I removed my welcome mat. It's low vibrational. What did it say? That's funny because one of my somebody who live on my ground floor, they have like a toxic mat, and I want to tell them like y'all need to take that mat off because you speaking death and you speaking crap into your life. But they my business. But yeah, it's little things like that too that can lower your vibration. Raising your vibrations, being happy, raises your vibrations. A lot of people are not happy. I don't care how much money they got, how good looking they are, how many cars they got. A lot of people are not genuinely happy with life. Being happy raises your vibration. And it's hard to get to that level of happy, you know, where you're happy because life be throwing a lot of shit at you. No matter who you are, no matter what you got going on, life will throw shit at you. You feel me? I'm finished. If you want, you can take this or whatever. Because I don't want no flies to come over here. I'm gonna do the donuts to go, but I want just the raspberry sauce. They put it in like the bigger container for me. I like those. Yeah. And I'm gonna also do my entree. I want to do this pasta bowl. Yeah, thank you. Perfect. I like her. She's good. Yeah, just being happy. Like, and like I said, it takes a lot to get to that level where you can be happy because life throws a lot. But you got to get to a point, and it's spiritual development. You know, where you like, yeah, this happened, accepting like certain things or some bad things happen to you, some good things happen, but you just have to learn to be just content and be happy. That raises your vibration. Or just be happy, even when things try to make you unhappy. Drink is good. Being kind. Another way to raise your vibration is being nice. I like your dress, Sharon. Priscilla, your hair looks pretty today. You know, Erica, I like that lipstick you're wearing. It really brings out the color in your eyes. Just giving somebody a compliment, being nice. You know what, Ron? I like that hat, Ron. Billy, I like those sneakers. Just telling somebody, like, you look nice today. It could really because you know why? Because you are when you do that, when you give somebody a compliment, you are helping them raise their vibration. Ooh, let's get deep. Because you don't know somebody get a compliment, they be like, wow, you know what I mean? It's a feeling. It make you feel good about yourself. So that's you're giving that to somebody. So it's like you're automatically raising yours. You feel what I'm saying? It's deep right there. As they say people who give compliments, they more confident. You ever know some people they don't never compliment people? That's because they don't like themselves. Somebody will look you straight and they will love your hair and they won't tell you they like your hair. They will like that dress you got on. They won't tell you because maybe they jealous. Maybe some people feel like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna make her head up or whatever. But that's just insecurity. Thank you, Courtney. Hmm. Hey, Ciara. Hmm. Right, highly. So that's one way. Just another way to raise your vibration is laughing. You ever have a good laugh? You feel good after a good laugh. Like a good laugh, like your eyes be tearing. I feel a good laugh, you feel good. Or you watch like a comedy, you know what I mean? Something funny. Just laugh and raise your vibration. I laugh all the time. I love to laugh. Hmm. Mm. They go to monitoring spirit, y'all. What you said, have you ever noticed what? The people that don't like you don't like anyway. So they doing you a favor, right? Like I never liked you anyway, bitch. But I'm always right about those types of people. Like the people I don't be like, I be feeling off about. Something always come out about them, and I be like, oh, like I can pick up on good people. Hmm. I said, laughter's a medicine for the heart. No, I'm good, thank you. I do want another drink because they tore this drink up right here. Cheers. See, like, bitch, you halfway through the drink. Now you want to cheers us? Hmm. Laughing, that's medicine right there. I don't like being around people that don't like to laugh. You ever know somebody be too serious? I'm like I can't date no guy like that. I've definitely cut guys off of that. They be too serious. Like, damn, you can't crack a joke. He said a mango passion heat wave. That sound good. What's that? Hmm. Shirley said laughing actually heals and cures. Yep. Thank you, Red. Yeah, so that laughing, what else? It's a lot of different ways. Doing things you love too, like doing things you have a passion for, that raises your vibration. So say you love to knit. Go in and do your knitting thing because you already in your element because you're doing something that you love. You know what I mean? Say you like to make clothes. So when you in there on your machine and shit, you killing it. You in your element. Say you like to play basketball. th- you got a passion for that. When you want to put you doing your shit. When you practicing, you gonna be feeling that. You gonna be feeling it because you raising your vibration. You love, you a doctor. You love doing surgery. So every time when you go into surgery, you in it. Your vibration is high because this is your passion. That's why some people they don't follow their passions. They don't go after their passion. They be miserable because that's really the key to life. Finding what you're passionate about and following it, whatever it is. I'm giving y'all jewels right now. I'm dropping gems on y'all. What are you passionate about? You passionate about kids, working with kids. You passionate about the elderly. You passionate about animals. You passionate about movies. You passionate about acting. You passionate about music. You get what I'm saying? You passionate about makeup. You passionate about hair and nails. We all got something. Find that. And if you need help finding that, you gotta look at your birth chart because your birth chart gonna show you. Your birth chart gonna show you. Dancing at home alone. Yeah, with the music up. Yeah, bars. She said I did it earlier to pull it out on loop. 1999 reggae mix. Oh shit, bar. Get it in, bar. Get it in, bar. Get it in. Mhm. But for sure, dancing. Yeah, putting on some good music you like and just vibing. That raises your vibration for sure. Another thing I think raises your vibration is being by the beach. I feel like I don't know. I mean, that is not for maybe everybody though, because I know not everybody is like a beach person. But I feel like when I'm by the beach, I don't know. I feel like the beach, the ocean, I feel like it's very healing. I can't wait to take my next trip. I figured out where I'm going for my birthday, y'all. Can't wait. There we go. I want to do another drink too. That was delicious. Yeah, that was really delicious. Okay, thank you. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. That's good. Yes. Perfect. All right, cool. Thanks. They always make the first bowl like real big. Mm, love the way they do this pasta. Mm. I feel like eating food you love raises your vibrations. Like, like let's eat, like, say you really love strawberries or whatever, or you love chocolate cake. Now, I'm not saying go be Bruce Bog, try to eat a whole chocolate cake. You know, you know, you deserve to eat something you like. Get yourself. You do it once a week, you know. Like, I remember this one guy, he told me like he really liked ice cream, but he was into his body. So he would only have like a tablespoon of ice cream every day. That was his thing. So I feel like eating shit like you like candy, you know what I mean? Like when you get some candy, it raise your vibration. You like cake, mm, pleasures, like things you enjoy, even outside of food. Say you love the museum. I feel like connecting with your inner child raises your vibration too. I'm giving y'all a lot. Ah, I always do that people's birthday. It's their birthday. I don't know you, but happy birthday. Inner child. Say you used to love playing video games as a kid. Get back into doing that. Because when I do things that I enjoyed as a little girl, I get a warm, fuzzy feeling. You raising your vibration. You gotta connect with your inner child. You gotta connect with your inner child. Say you used to love to draw. you know. And then when you, you know, you draw, you know, you write books, like to write, like journaling is another way to raise your vibration. So I'm dropping jewels on y'all. If that's your thing, again, that's the optional one because not everybody's into journaling. Then y'all talking about blueberry pie. Man, I got the cleaners at my house right now. This is my first time trying this cleaning company. They got a lot of good reviews. So ladies at my house right now. They cleaning and organizing my place, y'all. I'm excited. It is expensive. But they charge you by square feet. And I know my place is big. I got 3 bedrooms. So I was like, damn. But I'm gonna skim. So I told them be careful with my spiritual room. I was like, y'all ain't gotta do much in here. This is my spiritual room in here. Mhm. Yeah, I said, let me treat myself. I haven't got my, you know, I haven't paid like the house cleaning service since I moved here. I used to do it when I lived in Charlotte. I said, let me treat myself. It's my birthday next month. Fuck it. And I want to start doing it regularly because I be so busy. Sometimes I be forgetting to clean like certain shit. And I be traveling and shit. And you know, dirt be piling up, especially behind that toilet. I feel like there's so much cleaning. All y'all running with all them kids. God bless you. Because y'all just clean for a living. Hmm. So, yeah, but I think the beach, what else did I say? We already said the music thing. That was a good one. Yeah, definitely listen to music that you like, you know, being in your zone. I think being around like high vibrational people will also raise your vibration. Because, you know, like when I connect with y'all, I be feeling better after we hang out. Y'all be feeling that way too? Because y'all high vibrational. Y'all are high vibrational. I'm high vibrational. We coming together. That's a lot going on. That's a lot of energy. So that we feel it. I fucked this pasta up. I didn't even see that. Um, I'm so fucking full right now. Mm. Oh God. Oh God. That's why they give you the first one as the biggest one. Ooh, think I'm tapping out, y'all. I'm gonna tap out. I can tap out. Can't do it. Ooh, excuse me. Oh God. Mm. Put your feet in the grass. Yeah. Connecting with nature. That's definitely another way to raise your vibration. You know, if you into that, that's another optional one because not everybody wants to they, you know, stick their toes in dirt and shit. So that's like an optional one. You know what I mean? But yeah, being in nature, because I know some people like camping and all that. Me personally, no, I've seen too many horror movies. Yo, y'all, I watched one of them scary movies. I was like, damn, I wish I would have saved this one for y'all. Put on the scary movies the other night, y'all, the scary stories. Y'all, I got a crazy one the other night. Y'all want to hear it? It's Olive Garden, baby. The last one, yo, this one was scary, y'all. So listen. So this boy said he was at a school, right? And he said that It was this weird boy at their school that used to say he was a demon. He used to always say he's really a demon and all of that. People was like, they just thought he was weird or whatever, and they just shrugged it off. You said hug a tree, not Mary Catherine Gallagher up in this bitch. So one time, the boy came into the room with them in the classroom or whatever, and they was like, talking to him, and he was like, yeah, he was a demon. He was saying that shit again. He was like, if you say my name 3 times, I will appear. And he was like, what? He on some crazy shit or whatever. So one day, a group of the kids, they was hanging out and they was talking about Johnny. I'm gonna call him Johnny. And they was talking about Johnny, how Johnny said he a demon and Johnny's crazy and all of that. How he got this thing saying if you say his name 3 times, he will appear. And they was like, yeah, it is crazy or whatever. And as they was saying it, they was saying his name like 3 times, like making a joke. So out of nowhere, Johnny appeared. Out of nowhere, Johnny appeared. They like, what the fuck? Where did you come from? Johnny, like, oh, y'all said my name 3 times. I told y'all I'm a demon. Johnny. So the kids are like, what the fuck? Now he on some weird shit. He must have been hiding somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit is cat, you know? So it was another time. So they was telling their friend, there we go. Yes, thank you. Yes, please. Yep, sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right, thanks. I'm gonna just try. I know she gonna bring it over, but I'm not gonna be able to eat it. So they hanging out again, it's a bunch of different, kids or whatever. So they telling somebody that don't go to their school the story, one of their friends. And they like, yeah, that kid is weird. He popped up and the boy is laughing. He like, wow, y'all got crazy. He like, I know y'all don't really believe that. And they like, well, we starting to believe it a little bit because Johnny popped up out of nowhere when we said his name 3 times. So the boy like, y'all are crazy. You got this boy playing games with y'all. Y'all actually looking like y'all got fear in your eye, whatever. So the boy decided to say Johnny's name 3 times. And they like, why would you do that? We told you like we don't play with him. He said he's a demon. It's not a movie. It's one of these scary. It's by Mr. Nightmare. Scary stories. Johnny come jump over the fence. So they looking like, what the fuck? Johnny jump over the fence. Johnny come over to them. Y'all said my name 3 times. And they like, no. So the friend, the other guy, the one that did it, he like, y'all set this up. He start freaking out. He like, y'all set this up. Y'all did it or whatever. So the third time, I forget what he said they were doing. They were chilling. I don't know who decided to say it again. Just to see, try to prove something. And they said it. Johnny showed up again. So either A, Johnny was really a demon, or B, which is even worse, Johnny was human, but he was so crazy, he was stalking them. And he was listening to their conversation all the time, everything following him around. And every time he said their name, it's because he was actually around. These stories are crazy. It was another good one too. It was that one about Johnny, and what was it? Ooh, this other one, y'all, was crazy. So this one was crazy. Oh, they was on a boat. It was a guy with his friends. They took like a boating trip. Something happened with the boat, or something happened with their service. I don't remember, but anyway, they some kind of way they had to get off the boat. One of the friends was super drunk and passed out, so they left him like on the boat or whatever to let him rest and sleep it off. So they was basically going through the woods like trying to look for help or something like that. Because I think their service was out. I don't remember exactly. So it was like three of them. The other dude was drunk. He was on the boat, passed out. So they walking through the woods trying to find like some type of help. And they said they start hearing some noises like some crazy tribe shit. And they like, what the fuck? Did you hear that? And they're like, nah, maybe it's an animal, but It is like these weird noises. And then they started hearing like shuffling and shit in the woods. Like it sounded like it was more than one person watching them. And they was like, nah, something weird is going on. So some type of way, one of them had a flare gun. So some type of way they heard like they started like they heard like footsteps like trying to rush them. So they all just started taking off running. So they all started running, 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 running. So one of them bust the flare gun, boom, in the air, like to try to scare them or whatever. So when he shot the flare gun, boom, the flare gun is bright. All right, we back, we back, we back. Okay. So he said one of the guys turned around, boom, shot the flare gun at them, right? So shot the flare gun just into the air because it was pitch black. It was dark. They couldn't really see. They just heard like people around them. Excuse me. They just heard like the shuffling and the footsteps. They couldn't see nobody. It was too dark. They was in the woods. It was in the middle of the night. So that's why the guy shot the flare gun, boom, to try to be able to see. And they said when he shot the flare gun, flare gun is bright, right? They said they saw a bunch of people in tribal outfits and shit. They said they saw a bunch of people. It was like some type of cult tribe living in the woods. So they were out. So they went back to, so when they started running back to the boat, they started screaming to their friend, yo, 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 Mark. I'm gonna say Mark. Mark, wake up, start the boat. Mark. And Mark was passed out drunk. But Mark woke up. Mark see them running like, "Yeah, start the boat, start the boat." So Mark, he sobered up, he started the boat or whatever, and they was able to get off in the boat. So when they was taking off on the boat, when the guy with the flare gun, he shot the flare gun again, boom, because it was dark. They couldn't see nothing. So he shot the flare gun again, boom, into the woods, and they said they saw all of them just standing by the lake. It was some type of call. That's why I ain't doing no trip through no woods. I'm not doing none of that. You don't know who's out there. You don't know what's out there. No. You said they was about to get eaten. Hey, your mama. I know, right? That's some stat. That one was crazy. And the one about Johnny, say his name 3 times. And he kept popping up. Wrong turn movie. Wrong turn, one of my favorite movies. Jess, if I have night minutes tonight, can I call you? Right. Wrong Turn is one of my favorite movies. Wrong Turn. That's my favorite Wrong Turn out of all of the series is the second one. I love the first one too, though. I love the first one too. I don't know. It's like maybe I can't pick. I like the first and the second. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, yeah, I'll take a little bit on there. Yeah, thank you. That's good. Yep. Thanks. Yeah, I like the second Wrong Turn. Like I really love that one. But the first one is like the classic. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The second one, I just fuck with the second one. I like the second one because it's like, I don't know. It was wild. Because they was in the woods. They was filming that show. You hated Bloodlines. What Prime Destination? 'Cause I feel like Final Destination, the best Final Destination. Well, I don't know because the first one is a classic too. But it's something about Final Destination 3. I don't know if it's because I love roller coasters. I love all the Final Destination movies. But my favorite, I love 3. I love 3. I'm just realizing too, the guy from Wrong Turn too, he's in that Final Destination movie, that black guy though. He's always playing an athlete. He looks fat and nasty now. Man, I've been listening to them. Oh, it was another one too I was watching. It was one because he be having like different subjects. And these videos were about crazy fake police stories. Like people pretend to be police officers. Mhm. I'm not opening my door for nobody. You see, you the cops beat my door down. Beat my door down. I'm not opening the door. Mm-mm. Right. I had a lieutenant tell me that himself, black guy, lieutenant. That was when I had got arrested the first time. So that was when I got arrested the second time. Yeah, because my aunt had let the cops in. She's so fucking stupid. And the lieutenant was talking to me at the precinct. He said, "Damn, how they got you?" I said, "My dumbass aunt opened the door." He said, "Damn, don't she know the rule from the hood? You don't never open the door for the cops." I said, "Exactly. She's remedial." He said, "I'm a lieutenant. Even if the cops knock on my door, I'm not answering the door." And he taught me something. You don't have to open your door for the cops knock. You don't. That's your right. Nobody don't answer the door for the cops. If it's really that important, they gonna find you. If it's really that important. Otherwise, I'm not answering my door for no cops. Mm-mm. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I don't want nothing to do. Wow, I can't believe I ate more, y'all. Oh, I'm happy they cleaning my house. They two nice ladies too. She said, "Hmm." So they pissed me off, but they were supposed to come yesterday. He called me talking about, "I so sorry, Miss Jackson. They have a house, and the house was disastrous. That house was disastrous." He got he got an accent. His house was disastrous. He making up all types of excuses. I said, "I'm sorry to hear that, Mister But I scheduled my day around this cleaning. We're gonna give you $50 off, for the inconvenience. We're gonna have them come a little bit later." I said, "Okay." They were supposed to come, I think, at between 11 and 1. He said, "We're gonna move it to 3 and 4." I said, "Okay." So I'm at home chilling, whatever. He gonna call me talking about, "I don't think they're gonna be able to make it today." I said, "Listen, y'all gotta get it organized with this." And he said, "He's sorry, we're gonna have him come tomorrow." And I get it. That cleaning shit is no joke. And they said the place was a mess. Sometimes they be getting to people's houses and people be dirty and nasty, and they gotta do all that work. So I get it. But then they was on some bullshit against exactly. And I'm like, "Yo, Miguel, that's his name." I'm like, "Miguel, listen, y'all, what the fuck is going on?" They running late. I said, "I'll tell you one thing, they coming to clean my house today. I'm not playing with y'all." He said, "No, they gonna come. I'm sorry they running late." I said, "I told y'all I wanted you said they were gonna get before 2. I got somewhere to go. I gotta go to my workout class." He like, "Okay, you can go to your workout class after they'll be there." I'm like, "All right." And they was there. Very nice woman. But she was happy when she saw my place. She said, "It's just one floor?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, thank God. Thank you, God." I said, "It's one floor." Then she saw my other 2 rooms. I said, "You really only got to do my bedroom because this is my work room. Y'all don't really got to touch anything in here. And in the other room, that's my mom's room. When my mom come, there's nothing really in there except boxes." So they said, "Oh, thank you." Oh, they were so happy. Because I guess they figured it's less work for them. I said, "Yeah, it's just me. I'm the only one that live it." They said, "Oh, thanks, God." So they real cool. They said, "This is easy." I said, "Okay." They said to compare, they said today they had to do it 3. That's what I'm saying. Them cleaning people, they be going through it. She said today they had to do a three-bedroom. No, they had to do a three-floor house. Said it was three floors, and she said that it took them 7 hours. I said, "Oh my God, y'all was cleaning somebody's house for 7 hours? That's a hard job." Then you gotta come and now you gotta do my shit. I felt bad for them. I'm gonna make sure I give them a tip. You know what I mean? Make sure I give them a tip. Yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta stop by the bank and get some cash. Yeah, I feel bad for them. And that's why I told them they was like, oh, I said, take y'all time. They were so thankful. They said, thank you so much. I said, take y'all time. I don't got nowhere to go. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go work out, get something to eat. Ain't no rush. Y'all take as long as y'all need. So they was grateful for that. Yeah, 7 hours. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm gonna do that and go back. Might do some readings today for y'all. My hand itching. I mean money coming. Money, 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 money. Money. Y'all better get y'all readings in before before I go on vacation again. Because when I'm gonna be on vacation for my birthday, the readings is gonna be on pause. 7 hours cleaning someone's house. That's what I'm saying. They work hard. That's tough. Listen, these people gotta do what they gotta do to put a roof, keep a roof over their head, keep food in their mouth. You know what I mean? Pay their bills and stuff. Shit, could have been me. I've been there. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I got respect for everybody. Everybody hustling because you never know, child. I ain't better than nobody. That's why I thank God. You know, I'm kind of grateful for the hard times that I had. You know what I mean? Because it keeps you humble. When you know what it's like to not have no money, be broke, no to eat, your stomach growling. We don't know how you gonna get this pay. I remember I used to be so broke. I used to have to always have a payment arrangement for my phone bill. Like now, it feels so good to have my phone bill on auto pay. You know what I mean? Like I could never do that before. But like the old me, I used to every fucking month I'm calling T-Mobile like, can I get a payment arrangement for my phone bill? Because I don't have the money to pay my phone bill. You know what I mean? That's why I thank God every day. I thank God. Little thing. Every time, because every time y'all purchase an extended, I get an email that says you have a new sale and it let me know. Every time y'all purchase an extended. Every time I get an email, I say, thank you, God. You gotta show God you grateful. Yeah, you gotta show God you grateful. A lot of people are ungrateful. And it's hard for blessings to come in if you acting like that. You ain't gonna manifest nothing. That's low vibrational. Yeah, I thank God I got my phone. I got my phone bill now on auto pay. I'm grateful for you, bestie. I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm all finished. Yeah, uh-huh. Yes, thank you. Yeah, yes, thanks. I like her. Thank you, Letty, for that super chat. Thanks, Letty. You guys rock. Thank you, Letty. Letty sent $20, y'all. Shout out to Letty. I told y'all about Letty already because Letty emailed me like, it was just such a sweet a DM, not email. It was such a sweet a DM. Letty was like, I got paid. I'm so excited. I just became a member. And that just made me feel so happy. Like somebody was so excited to be a part of our soul tribe. You know what I mean? I just love that. I love that. But it's a blessing to be able to pay things now. Cause like I said, I wasn't able to do certain shit. Also looking cute. Thank you. Yeah, it's a blessing. I used to always have to call them and get a payment arrangement every month. I couldn't afford my phone bill every freaking month. So I thank God for helping me. You know what I mean? For upgrading my life. Cause child, it ain't been easy. I'm back on here. I was getting my dinner. You getting your dinner? What you got, Carolina? I love hanging out with y'all. I was like, let me go. Sometimes I'll intentionally go out to eat just so I can connect with y'all. Hmm. But those are we named a lot of different ways to raise your vibration. We named a lot of different ways. Hopefully you guys fuck with it. Y'all let me know y'all results with that. I hope that helped y'all in some way. Y'all want to see my instructor, my Orange Theory instructor? Because I was stalking the Orange Theory page and I was like, let me see if they got his Instagram. Because sometimes they'll put like the coach's Instagrams up, but they don't have his Instagram up, but they have his picture. Y'all want to see him? He said, because it says guilty pleasure. His name is Brandon. He said guilty pleasures. He said first three seasons of Sex and the City. You're a guy that watches Sex and the City. I like that. And three, I don't know what that means. Three times zero burger. I don't know. He don't mean no three burgers. Thank you. I can pay on here, right? Yes. Thank you. Yes. I don't know what that means. Three times old burger. I mean, I don't think he means three burgers, but it says three times old. I don't know if that's a specific burger he like. It says three times old burger, fries, and strawberry lemonade from In and Out. Oh, maybe he means a triple burger. Damn, that's OD. Triple burger. My mom talking about he looked like LeBron James. I said, Mom, what? I sent her the picture of him. She talking about he looked like LeBron James. I said, Mom, he don't look like. She said he looked better than LeBron. though. I can't with my mom. She be saying some wild shit. Let me make sure they put sugar on my donut. 'Cause I don't like when my shit is dry. Wow, she gave me a lot of raspberry sauce. Yeah, it's on there. I just be liking extra because I'm greedy and fat. Triple. Yeah, that's what he mean. It's a triple burger. He OD'ing. Only time I think I had a triple burger once. I did when McDonald's. I don't know if McDonald's still got that. McDonald's came out with the triple burger, the triple cheeseburger. But like when I get that, I can't get nothing else. That shit's thick. That triple cheeseburger is banging. Oh, they got sugar on here. They got sugar on here. Sugar meat. Ooh. Mm. Man, these donuts right here. Oh my God. Mm. Y'all try to stay away from me. I got your back. Oh. Mm. Thank you, Katrina, for that super chat. It's her first time having a super chat on a live. Congratulations, Katrina. Mm. I told my mom about these donuts. My mom said, why you ain't never told me about that? I said, Mom, I'm just finding out about them. She said, "Man, I'm gonna have to go there this weekend." I said, "Mom, they delicious. They give you a chocolate sauce and a raspberry, but I just get the raspberry." She said, "I'm gonna get both because I like to mix them." She said, "I'm gonna have to go there this weekend." I said, "Mom, go get you some of them Olive Garden donuts. Go get you some." Yo, let me tell you, the devil be trying to steal y'all money, y'all. You gotta fight the devil and everything, child. Let me tell y'all a little story about my money, right? So I check my, because I got a couple of cards or whatever. But see, I know what it's like to be broke, so I know how to go back and check my money. I check my money still. You know what I mean? I'm not stupid. I'm going through everything. So I was looking at one of my credit cards and I keep seeing this recurring charge. And I'm like, the fuck is this? And it's like some subscription I had been canceled. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, why do I keep getting charged by them? So I had emailed them about it and I'm like, and they like, oh no, we're not charging you. You cancel back in May. I'm like, I know I canceled back in May. Why are y'all charging me still? And I'm talking about every 2 weeks. That's a lot of money. So they was like, oh, give us the credit card or whatever. And give us the last of the credit card, the last four digits. So I told them and they saw them. They had to credit me all that money back. I got a lot of money back. I said, thank you, God. That's why you gotta check your shit. And sometimes they think when you got money, you're gonna be stupid and you're not gonna peep shit. No, I wanna see. Uh-uh. I'm from the hood. I know what it's like to not have nothing. I'm gonna check everything. Like that's my mom's ex-boyfriend. My mom, she was with that Aruban guy, the guy from Aruba. And he was rich. He had perfect credit score. But like one day I saw him, he got his credit card bill in the mail, y'all, and he said like this, because he old, so he don't do this shit online. He get the statement in the mail. The way he was looking through his, I said, John, why are you looking at this thing like that? He said, oh yeah, I check everything, something, something, something. I thought him doing that years ago. I said, I'm gonna be like that. Yeah, he was on it. I mean, he was up in that credit card bill. Like he was checking everything. I was like, I'm gonna be like that. And thank God I was because I caught that charge. They were charging me for something not being canceled. They had to credit me all that money back. So I had a big chunk on one of my credit cards. Mhm. The way he was checking that bill, that statement, I said, I'm gonna be like that. You know, I done caught a few things on even in my debit, my checking account. I'd be checking that too. Like what? What? You ain't getting no extra money out of me. You ain't getting, you know what I mean? Yeah. You said I love catching your dinner dates. Thank you. Yeah, well, it's time to go, y'all. It's time to go now. You still everyone been trying to get over. Right. Everyone be trying to get over. Exactly. Mm-mm. Take all my shit. Got to. And I got a lot of different cards. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's a lot, but I still do it. Sorry I was late. I fell asleep. What you were doing? Why are you so sleepy? It's early. You said I check mine every day. You check every credit card statement every day? Instacart tried that with me. I called Capital One. Stop payment. I love Capital One. Because Capital One, they gave me a chance years ago when nobody would. That's why I fuck with them Scorpio shit. Them and even Chase. Chase, I fuck with Chase too because Chase fuck with me. Yeah, I've been trying to fucking with Chase for years. Because Chase was there for me like when I was broke. Like I remember years ago, like this talking about over 10 years ago, when I had Chase or whatever and I was broke and I was like trying to like pay my rent, I would always have to like overdraft because I was so broke. And I would have to wait for my next check to come in, but I had to pay my rent. So Chase would let me overdraft and I would have like negative, whatever, whatever. But then when I got paid, they would take the money. But just the fact that they used to do that for me, when I was broke, that's why I always fuck with Chase. The Capital One, nobody, when my credit was shit, when I ain't have shit, nobody would give me a card. Capital One was the only people that trusted me and gave me something. That's why I fuck with them. Listen, I'm a loyal person. I'm a loyal person. If you show me loyalty, you with me for life and even in the afterlife. If you show me loyalty, but it's so rare. People don't know about loyalty. People don't fuck with loyalty. A lot of people not loyal. Yeah, I fuck with Chase. My mom, she fuck with Wells Fargo. My mom had Wells Fargo for a minute. I don't fuck with Citibank. I don't fuck with Bank of America. I fuck with US Bank. I fuck with what's the other one? Fifth Third Bank. I fuck with Wells Fargo, but I don't have Wells Fargo. But I fuck with Wells Fargo. I had them before in the past. I don't like Bank of America. Because I had them years ago when I was like in my early 20s. And I just ain't fuck with them. I just ain't like their service. There's all these fucking fees and shit. And I had Citibank back in the day too. I didn't like them. My favorite one is Chase. And I love Chase because Chase is everywhere. Everywhere, 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 everywhere. And Chase helped me too because like Chase just fuck with me. Like I remember I had to stop at Chase when I moved out to California. I had to go to Chase Bank because they wanted me to give them a cashier's check. Like when you first move in, they want a cashier's check from you. I don't know why a lot of places do that. They wanted me to give them a cashier's check. So Chase did it for me. Yeah, I remember I stopped at like a Chase and like I think I was in Oklahoma. I think that's when I stopped at Oklahoma. I actually liked Oklahoma. There was a little bit of hate though when I went to the restaurant that night. I went out to eat and there was some hate from some of the girls in there because the girls out there is trash. It's like most places. Most places I travel, the girls are trash. You talking shit? That's the liquor. They trash. They're not pretty. They got no fashion sense. They can't dress. They don't do their hair right. They don't do their nails. They don't do their makeup. They just don't be looking right. The girls out there was trash in Oklahoma. I'm not saying every girl in Oklahoma is not pretty. I'm just saying what I saw. Uh-uh. The prettiest states I think is New York. The girls from New York. The girls from LA. The girls in I think the girls in Dallas are pretty. I think Dallas has a lot of pretty women. That's it. Oh, and Miami, of course. Miami got pretty girls because they got them fat ass. Yeah, Miami. Of course, I love you. Miami, New York, LA, Dallas. That's it. That's it. You said I went to San Fran last week. Wasn't impressed. Now the girls out there is trash. They can't even dress in San Francisco. Because I remember I went somewhere. I was like, wow, all the women got on like buckle sandals, and I was like, wow, hey, like they not in the fashion out there. Like I'm not saying you gotta always dress up, but I don't know. They too, the women out there, they be putting on buckle sandals and shit. I hate them buckle sandals. Those are ugly. I hate those. I hate when I see women with those on. Those are like man shoes. Why would you wear buckle sandals? There's nothing like feminine and pretty about those. They're like man shoes. And like a lot of girls wear them shits. I'm like, yo, I don't care how nice your toes look, it's ugly. They be wearing buckle sandals, big oversized t-shirts. I'm like, yo, nobody's hair is done. I'm like, yo, it's wild out here, boy. I'm talking mad shit. I do not like buckle sandals. I'm sorry. I don't like buckle sandals. I don't like wedges. I remember I dated a guy. He got me into that because I was dating this guy. That's when I was in Brooklyn. He hated wedges. He hated when girls wore wedges. He said those are the most unattractive shoes for a woman to wear are wedges. And, like I never was into wedges, but like the way he hated them, it started making me like not like wedges. So now I kind of like don't have a thing against wedges. Like, but he hated wedges on women. He just said they're ugly. Like it does nothing for women. That was his thing. I don't like wedges. I don't like them damn buckle sandals. What other shoes I don't like women wearing? That's about it. I think that's about it. You said leprechaun shoes. You know what I'm talking about? They have two buckles on them, and they like you slide your feet in, and they got the two buckles. I mean, they got them in all different brands. Even Louis Vuitton sells some, but I don't care if Louis Vuitton, Gucci. I don't care anybody who sell it. I don't care if Jesus came down and said, "I made these myself, child. Love you, Jesus, but I don't want no buckle sandals." I'm talking shit, y'all. You said I heard men dislike bobs, shortcuts. I don't think men like it. I think you got to be pretty to wear a short haircut. You have to have a very pretty face. If you ain't Nia Long, don't cut your hair off. Short hair is not for everybody. If you got a masculine face or you got an okay face, you can't pull off short hair as a woman. It's gonna look like a man. It's not gonna look pretty on you. To me personally, for a woman to be able to rock a short haircut, you have to be pretty. You have to have a very pretty face. Yeah, everybody can't do short hair. Everybody can't do short hair. You gotta be pretty for that. Everybody not pretty. You said and a nice neck. Yeah, the neck matter bars. Gotta have that bone structure. Right, right, right. Just like certain hair colors. I'm like, everybody can't rock certain hair colors. It's not your complexion. You know what I mean? It don't go with your complexion. Like everybody can't do red. I don't care. Red ain't gonna look good on everybody. Blonde ain't gonna look good on everybody. You know? You said walking around looking like Dora the Explorer. You said I bought that freaking wig and facial hair and everything I looked. Wait, you bought a wig and facial hair? What's he talking about, Carolina? Why would you buy facial hair? Are you trying to dress up for Halloween? I can't do black hair. I'd be looking dead as. Now listen, I say do whatever you want. I mean, I'm just saying every color is not for everybody. You gotta find what works for you. Even some clothes don't work for some people. You know, what looks good on some one person may not look good on you. You know what I mean? That's how some people be like, "Oh, where you got that dress from?" Just because it look good on me, that don't mean it's gonna look good on you. Find something for your body type. Yeah, because there's sometimes I do see some things and it look nice. Like sometimes I'll even order some stuff. It look nice on the model, but then I put it on myself and I'm like, "Oh, that's not for me." It look cute on that model. She could rock it, but it's not for my body type, and that's okay. You said who wore it best type, right? Yeah, and that's okay. Like if some outfits look better on girls that's skinny, like slim. Some outfits it's like, all right, that's for a slim chick. That's for a girl with no titty. That's for a girl with no ass. And then there's some outfits, it's like you gotta have a body for that. You gotta be thick to wear that. It's okay. You ever see something? Because sometimes I see some slim girls, they wear something like it look ugly on them. Because that's for somebody that got ass and titties. You don't got that. Some outfits is like that's for a girl with body. You know what I mean? And then some outfits is like, all right, that's better for somebody slim. Because there's some tops you need no titties. It'll look better if you have no titties. Some dresses, it'll look better if you got a flat ass. I'm telling you the truth. You gotta go with what works for you. You said, bitch wanna keep cutting my hair in a bob. I hate it. I've always known it was never gonna work for me. Who keep cutting your hair in a bob? If I don't accentuate my waist, I'd look immaculate. Really? You said a no stomach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some things you gotta have no stomach. You're right. It don't look right if you got a gut. But then there's some things you can kind of the gut can work. Hi, Lena. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. They still ain't called me yet. I guess they taking some time to clean my house. They said it would be about 3 hours, maybe 3 to 4 hours. So what time is it? It's about to be 8. So yeah, it's about 3 hours. So they should be calling me soon. So I'm gonna just go smoke, chill out. I got hips, ass, and small waist and rib cage. You got it going on, Barb. You said sauna bellow that gut. Does sauna bellow work? Y'all think sauna bellow work? I never tried. My mom said she wanted to do sauna bellow. I just like good old fashioned plastic surgery. No, I don't think I'm gonna get no more plastic surgery. I think I'm done. Think I'm done. I don't think I want no more. It made your sister and more snatch for real. I gotta look into it. Thank you, Katrina. I did it for my C-section area. It worked for real. Maybe I will give it a try. I love you, Katrina. I love anything but beauty. Like, whatever anybody want to do. That's why I don't knock nobody. Like, you do whatever you want to do. You want to do your nose, you want to get a facelift. Y'all been seeing all these facelifts? I don't know what's going on with all these facelifts lately, but these women, they've been doing facelifts and they've been like looking like 20 years younger. Y'all been seeing all of it on Instagram? I'm like, damn. They getting facelifts and they looking like they 20-year old. I'm like, oh, I ain't getting no facelift. Mm-mm. No, that facelift shit is crazy. They gotta cut your face all up. I'm just not doing all of that. Cut your scalp. Martha Stewart, she had one? Martha Stewart had a facelift? You said when I'm 70, I'm gonna look 50. You gonna get one when you get 70, Carolina? You said face off for real. Right. Cause it's like I don't know why people like downplay getting old though. Like we all gotta get old. Like getting old is a blessing. Like you can't be young forever. Like God did that for a reason. God wants you to see what it's like to be old. He wants you to feel that. That's a blessing. But they like, these women, they like, I'm like, yo, y'all wildin'. Martha Stewart, I don't know if Martha Stewart had no facelift. I think that's just how Martha Stewart looked. Martha Stewart always looked like that. She always looked like younger. I don't think Martha Stewart had no facelift. Come on. Can you even do that at 80? Isn't that like you can't you said I'm down for a little Botox. Ew, I'm scared. When that lady told me, she said, you're not gonna be able to move your face. I said, what? What do you mean? She was like, "You're not gonna be able to make certain facial expressions once you get Botox." I'm like, "Well, why?" Like she said, "You won't be able to do this. You won't be because the Botox when they inject it, it stiffs your face. So you go, that's the most you're gonna be able to do because your face, the Botox in it, it stiffs your face up. It paralyzes the muscle." I said, "I don't want nothing like that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." Yeah, that's what she told me. I went for a consultation. Y'all know I went earlier this year. My mom said, "Please don't do it." I said, "Mom, I'm just going for a consultation. I just want to hear what they say." And the lady came in and she said, and she had her face, and it scared me. I said, "Oh," she said, "Yeah, I've been doing it for so and so years." I was like, "She's supposed to be the mascot." And if anything, she got me not wanting to get it. Then the other doctor came in and her face, I was like, "I don't want to look like that." Mm-mm. They OD'd on their face. And then, I asked questions. So I'm like, "So what is it? Like, how does the Botox keep the wrinkle? Like, how does the Botox, what is it in it? What is in it that keeps it from wrinkling?" She was like, "It paralyzes your muscles in your face." I was like, "Oh, no, I'm good." If I want to go like this, I want to be able to do that. You can't do that with Botox. You can't do it because it paralyzes the muscles in your face. I don't want nothing like that. Mm-mm. I'll deal with a wrinkle. I'll deal with some wrinkles, baby. That's a part of getting old, baby. That's life. Yeah, you gotta go. When you making a face and you frowning, nobody don't know you frowning. I'm mad right now because the Botox is in your face. Jeff Bozo's wife has had a lot of work done. Listen, like I said, people do whatever they want. I don't knock nobody. I'm just saying, for me personally, no. And Larissa Pimpin, oh my God, her face fucking got to go. Somebody need to tell her. That's what I'm saying. Nobody around her love her. Because if Larissa Pippen, if I was her friend, I'll pull her to the side and be like, "Sis, we're gonna have to have a heart to heart. Enough is enough. What is going on with your face?" So people don't do that. When they celebrities, they be hype, "Girl, you look good, girl, you killing it." And she like, and nobody not saying nothing. It's fucked up. If she had a friend like me, I would pull her to the side. I say, "No, tell me your doctor's name because I'm gonna put a block on your account. I'm gonna tell him do not accept any appointments from this woman." Y'all see the pictures of her going viral? It's sad. And I don't know why, because Larissa Pippen was pretty. She didn't have to do any of that. I don't know if they get into these people's head, like these doctors get in their head and like tell them like, "Yeah, you got this." Because even with me, they was like, "Yeah, we could put something right here. We could do a filler here. We could do something right here. We could do it right here, like this. We can do maybe like one here and a lip." Like, when they come and give you the consultation, it's getting in your head like, "Oh my God, something is wrong in my face. Do I need that? Do you see that I need that?" Because she was talking about she wanted to put some more filler in my cheek. I'm like, "What? You not about to have me out here looking like Jigsaw? I don't want my cheeks like that. Like that." I'm like, "I don't need no more. I don't need nothing in my cheek. I already got high cheekbones." She was like, "Oh, just like a little bit of volume right here, right here." I'm like, "No, she trying to fuck my face up." 'Cause look at her face. She fucked her own face up. So she don't give a fuck about mine. She don't even know what she doing with her own face. She talking about, yeah, a little bit right here. And then like a little right here. And then we do right. And then she's talking about something under the eye. And then she said, what else she said? Oh, the lip. She wanted to put some like, I'm like, "Oh, hell no." I'm out of this office. Get me out of here. Scared me. My mom said, "Oh, thank God." I prayed. I got on my knees and prayed to God when you told me you had that appointment that you didn't get. I prayed to Jesus. I said, please don't let my daughter do nothing to her face because you're going to get stuck with that clown face. I said, Mom, I'm not doing nothing to my face. They're like, I know you done moved to LA and that stuff getting your head. I said, no, ain't nothing getting in my head. Hell no. She said, you're going to get stuck with that clown face. I said, no, I'm not doing it. She said, I pray to God that you didn't do anything to your face. Said, damn, Ma, you on it. All right, y'all, let's walk out now. I thank God you don't look like Pennywise. Right. My mom was like, she prayed to Jesus. I said, wow, Ma, that was really bothering you, huh? It was just a consultation. I just wanted to, because I like to like learn. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go and like inject no shit in my face. Like, I like to, you know what I mean? Learn, like, teach me, like, sell it to me. Sell it to me. I still can't get over that lady who fell in the Pilates class, y'all. I felt bad for her. That was really embarrassing. Good night. Thank you. So when I was leaving last night, the restaurant last night, y'all saw when I was at when I was talking to the guy before I got to ballet, some fat old bald stinking looking white man. Like, well, and the dude, the one I was talking to from Louisiana, he was like, "Yeah, we closed." He's like, "Oh, y'all are closed." Oh, he just looked like he belonged. Hold on, let me turn off the Wi-Fi, y'all. Hold on. Y'all can still see me, right? Because the Wi-Fi, I forget I have to turn it off. Ooh, shit. Mm, Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I turn off the Wi-Fi. Oh, I went and sat in my other car yesterday. Storm, that's her name. Y'all know Storm. That's my other car, my other Benz. I was sitting in Storm. Sometimes I go and sit in her just to run her. And I was like, Storm, I miss Storm. I gotta take her for a drive. Hey, Prachi. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to go. Hopefully they call me soon. Hopefully they finish with my place. I hope it look really nice. I think it's gonna look nice. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'll let you guys know my results, but I probably won't do no readings tonight. I probably will do readings tomorrow. So I'll let y'all know. But if y'all don't see me tonight, y'all see me tomorrow because I got to do a members read. I didn't forget. I'm happy I caught up on my personal readings last night, though. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. I love y'all. I got a new tarot deck too, y'all. I got to go pick it up from the package lockers. But I got a new tarot deck. So I gotta we'll use that for the next read. Best memories you had with Storm. My other car, I think driving when I took the cross country road trip, when I drove from Charlotte all the way to I drove to from Charlotte all the way to LA when I moved. I packed up my car and Storm is little. Storm is little, but I packed everything up. Well, I mean, I had most of my stuff shipped, but I brought what I could with me. But yeah, that was one of my that's I think that was the best memory with Storm. I drove Storm to New York too. So that was a good trip too. But I think that cross country road trip driving from when I moved to LA when I drove, and I had been wanting to take that drive for so long. Like I was just like, yo, I want to drive to Cali. Like I want to see what that's like. I think that was the best memory with Storm. Yeah. And also I had a lot of sex in Storm. I haven't had sex in this car yet. But Storm, oh my God. I only had sex with two guys in Storm though. It was just one guy. I fucked him a lot in the back seat. Yeah, like oh my God. We used to have this movie theater spot we used to go to. That's the Virgo I told y'all about, the football player. So we used to have like this, we used to have our little spot. We used to go to this movie theater and we would go and park in the back of the movie theater. And that was our spot. I don't know why we like to fucking I don't know why we did that. That was I don't know why. It was exciting. I like outside sex. It's wild. You don't know if you're gonna get caught. You know what I mean? So he used to tear me up in that back seat, and we would put all the seats up. And I never forget. Every time we was finished, y'all, it would be so fogged up in this car. Well, not this car. In the car, it would be fogged up in the car, and all the windows would be fogged. It would be super hot. Sweat is everywhere. Man, I was pretty flexible in that back seat. Wow. Because it's hard to ride dick in the back seat. You know what I mean? But listen, if you a pro, you gonna put them legs up. You know what I'm saying? All my professionals out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's hard to ride dick in the back seat. See, she said, hell no. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But girl, I had some wild times in Storm. And then the other dude I fucked with, he was a Scorpio. That's Ashton. That's the one that lied to me about his age. He told me he was older than he really was. I mean, he told me he was, yeah, he was younger, but he lied and told me he was older. But I think I only fucked Ashton once in the car. Yeah, we only had sex once. Maybe twice. You said my knees ain't having it no more. You hit your head? No, I didn't hit my head. Mm-mm. I didn't hit my head. I was good. Oh, you mean cause bouncing up and down? Oh, yeah, a little bit, but it wasn't like it was. Yeah, my head touched the top, but it wasn't like nothing. I couldn't manage. Yeah, it was fun. See, y'all always get a little story out of me. Yeah, that's it. It was just those two guys. I like car sex. It's fun. Oh, I sucked. What's his name? Dick though in the car. I forgot about him. But that's not sex though. That was Daniel. Yeah, I sucked his dick in the car. So that was so yeah, but he don't count. That's not sex. I didn't have sex with him. I had my period that night, so I was like, I can't fuck anyway. But I was like, I want to suck some dick. Life. Well, I'm telling y'all too much. The Adventures of Miss Hawaii. I want an adventure for my birthday. I want an adventure for my birthday. I don't know. It's always something on my birthday. I want an adventure. We gonna have an adventure this birthday. I don't know. I want some. I feel like every time I go, it's some type of adventure. Like something go down. Like everywhere I fucking go. You know what I mean? Every time I travel somewhere, like that's what my mom was like. She told me today. I looked up research. Yeah, Punta Cana. We can go to Punta Cana. I'm like, what the fuck you know about Punta Cana, mom? She like, I was doing my research. That's in the Dominican Republic. We can go there. I said, this bitch talking big talk with no money. She want to go to Punta Cana. She ain't got a damn dime. But yeah, she know we have fun. Like one thing about me, I'm gonna have a I'm gonna have a good time. That's why people like hanging out with me, but I don't like hanging out with people. But people want to hang out with me, but I don't want to hang out with them because they know I bring the blessings and I bring the fun. I bring the excitement. When you hang out with me, you ain't never gonna forget it. You ain't never gonna forget it. You ain't never gonna forget it. I'm gonna get your coochie stretched out. Trust me. You ain't never gonna forget it, never forget it, never will forget it, never will forget it, never will forget it, never will forget it. All right, let me get out of here. I'm getting wild. You said no, you are fun. No one can ever say you're boring. I wish I was boring. Child. Yeah, what's the name hit me up too today? What's his name? Dino from the Bahamas. He talking about I miss you so much. I'm like, I miss you too, Dino. He like, no, you don't. You don't ever call me. You don't ever text. Cause what I'm gonna do, I don't want to lead nobody on. Like I know you're not the one for me. Like I love you. I got love for you. Like I fuck with you. When I go to the Bahamas, I'm gonna hit you. But I'm not gonna be on here like talking to you every day like that. Cause it's like I know you're not the one. So I'm not gonna lead you on and waste your time and waste mine. So I'm not gonna text you every day. Like I fuck with him though. Like he cool, but not like that's my person. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not gonna do that to him. You said not him wanting a relationship. I can't do that. Not with Dino. Mm-mm. 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 You said just gotta tell him to go with the flow. I've been told his ass that, but he fun though. Like he the homie, but it's not like oh I want to marry you and you know what I mean. No, you too old for me. Like he not old, but I don't want no guy in his 30s. You know I like my guys in their 20s. You know I like my guys in their 20s. I don't want no guy in their 30s. And the everyday FaceTime privilege is only for a partner, right? That's what I'm saying. Like I can't do that every day. Like yeah, I feel bad though. He'll find somebody nice though. But he told me straight up, he was like, he's like, if I don't get a girl, if I don't have a girl that look like you, I'm not gonna be faithful. And I'm like, but that's not fair. He like the only way I would be faithful is if I have a girl that looks like you. 'Cause that's easy. He like, but I'm not gonna be with no regular girl and be faithful. I said, oh my, that's not nice, He like, I'm being honest. Yeah, don't touch my shit because I see you looking. Look like somebody keyed his shit. Yeah, that's what he said. And that made me kind of look at him like kind of superficial too. Like I like him, he's a good person, but I'm like, wow, like why does you know what I mean? It shouldn't matter about a woman's looks about whether you're gonna be faithful. Either you're gonna be faithful if you're not. If you're not gonna be faithful, just don't be in a relationship. Yeah. Like I didn't take that as a compliment. I took it as like, you're kind of a dick. You know what I mean? Yeah, I took it as you're kind of a dick. And there's a lot of guys that think like that. But some of them, they still do get girls, that's top scale and they still cheat. So I don't know. He's just not the one. I like what's his name? No, I like the guy from Orange Theory. I like him. Y'all think he was flirting back with me when he said that? I was like, what did I say to him? He just so cute. Like he's so little. He's so little and cute. But he I don't know. Them little dudes they fuck the shit out of you. Cause they know how to do that spider monkey shit and crawl up your shit and just ooh, ooh. Y'all think he was flirting with me? He was doing this, he was showing us how to do this. And it's like he was fucking when he was moving. And I said, can you do that again for me, please? And he was like, yeah, anytime. And I was like, I think he was flirting a little bit. And then what did I say? I was talking to him a lot at the end of the class. I was like, I'm not gonna see you for a week. Oh man, what I'm gonna do with myself? He was like, a week? Where you going? Back to Vegas again? I said, no, I'm not going out of town. It's just you normally be here on Mondays. He was like, oh, what other day you be coming? I said, Wednesdays. Sometime I come on Wednesdays or whatever. I work out with the other dude. He was like, I'm gonna pull up one day. He was like, I'm gonna pull up one day and do a class with you. That's what he said. Y'all think he like me? I think a little bit, un poquito, but I feel like I don't know if he would ever like say nothing because that's his job. You know what I mean? I may have to be like the initiator. Like, all right, Brandon, when we fucking, you said give him the look. Yeah, I was giving him the energy today, and I was like, you Hispanic? He's like, no. He's like, I'm Native American and black. I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. Superb. Whatever the hell you are, that's what I want to say. I don't give a damn what the hell you came from. You look fucking good. I don't give a fuck where you came from. Zimbabwe, Philippines, Arabian Nights, wherever the hell you came from, I want it. Arabian Nights, Arabian Day. Oh, there's a bank right there. I should take some money off so I can give the ladies a tip, right? Arabian Nights. It's Arabian Day. I don't give a damn. You said he's sniffing Jess. I want his ass. I don't know why I want to fuck him. See, look, his picture right there. Look, y'all think he cute? Y'all think he cute? You know when you go hard on this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know when you go hard, my ladies know. Your throat, you be like, but you don't care. You don't care. You gotta ignore it. Y'all know that sound I'm talking about. Y'all think he cute? Cute. My mom talking about he look like LeBron. I said he look better than LeBron. Look at his tattoos, and he got them all on his arm, his leg. His whole leg is tattooed. We'll make a cute couple, right? The animalistic let you right. He be showing us how to do the exercises, and I just be looking at him like, that Scorpio come out, and you just, we're very sexual, and I just start looking at his body, and I'm like, just start picturing him naked. You know what I mean? I hope he not watching this. And he watching this, he like, yo, this girl is crazy. I like her. He a Sagittarius. I be making sure I be propping my ass up in the air when he walk by. I be like, oh, oh, prop that ass up. Throw that ass in a circle. 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 Hell yeah. The gag reflex, right? You know when it's a dude who think you want to suck, shit, all bets is off. Hit the back of that throat. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Let me go to the ATM. I told y'all about what happened the last time I went to the ATM. I got attacked by a big ass bug, child. Thank you, Stacy, for that super chat. I forget where I was at. And I know the people that was walking by, they got a good show. Because they saw me fighting with, I mean, y'all, it was like a bug like this flying. My mom said that was a June bug. We used to catch them in North Carolina and we used to put them in a jar. I said, well, this ain't no damn North Carolina. And I ain't putting no damn bug in no damn jar. I don't give a damn what y'all used to do in North Carolina. She said, that's called the June bug. I said, I don't give a fuck if it's called the July bug, August, September, October. Throw that ass in a circle. Hold on, y'all. I'm at the ATM. Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. I want him, y'all. So how y'all think I need to hit on him? I can't just be like, y'all want to suck it. You know what I mean? I don't want to come off too crazy. So what should I say, y'all? Y'all want to select the bills. Now I don't want a whole bunch of tens. I want a custom bill mix. Yeah, let me get some 20s. Let me get some 50s. Let me get some fives. Can you make it spit for me? Oh, you are free. You trying to throw that ass in a circle. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get my money. Make sure I got my money, honey. I'm happy I remembered to do that. You said these are the crazy questions. Listen, it's important questions in life. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ain't nobody in that place. Throw that ass in a circle. I said, throw that ass in a circle. You said, no, Stacy, don't tell her that. All right, we good. I got cash to give the ladies a tip. How much tip y'all think you should give the lady? Let me see how good they did. Let me see what type of job they did before I decide what type of tip I'm gonna give them. Let me see how good they did first. I always have a ball with you guys. We always have a blast. All right, guys. I'm gonna miss you guys. I love you. I'm gonna see you guys later. See, I stayed on a little bit extra with y'all. You said they did a good job, tip 100. Oh, you big baller. You gonna tip me 100, Carolina? Carolina talk about tip 100. You gonna tip me 100, Carolina? What the fuck was that? What the hell just fell? Something fell. What was that though? Oh, was that an earring? I think my earring fell. Oh shit. I think my earring fell. Yeah. Mm. Carolina big baller. She talk about, yeah, tip them $100. I gotta see how good they did. Cause it's two of them. So I gotta give, you know what I mean? I gotta give each of them a tip. I don't know if they get no $50 a piece, but maybe I'll give them 20 and 20. They would have to do some immaculate shit. Like if they really, really did the, we gonna see. If they really did a big one, then yeah, I will give them that. They would have to have really did a big one. 25 each. Yeah, that's not bad. They charge me a lot because my place is like they go by the square feet. They don't go by like how many bedrooms you got. They go by square feet. So based off my place, I guess it was big. Plus they asked me, do you want them to clean the fridge? You want to add on them cleaning the inside of the fridge? Do you want to add on them cleaning the inside of the stove? I said yes. So that costs more. Then they said, do you want them to do the windows, the inside? I said yes. So that they add. Like they add on for everything. When are you gonna go live again? Soon. You know I'm gonna go live soon. Soon. How am I gonna get the Orange Theory instructor, y'all? What I'm gonna do? How am I get him, y'all? Y'all gotta help me. Seem like when I like a guy, like when I really like him, like the ones I don't really like, I'd be like, whatever. Like I don't really care. But the ones I do like, I'd be nervous. Like, how am I what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it when I really like them. But the ones I don't really be liking a lot, I'd be like, whatever. It is what it is. Did he say if he got a girl? No, he hasn't said it. Oh my God, I would be so crushed. I'd be like, oh. I know he always say he be by himself. He do stuff alone. He said he don't have no kids. I know that. Oh my God, if he had a girlfriend, I would die. I would die if he had a girlfriend. Oh my God, I'd be like, what? Oh, my life is over. Oh, I hate these women. I don't think he got no girlfriend because I don't think he would have flirted with me and said that today. Because I straight up, he knew what I was saying when I said that. I was like, could you do that again? He knew what I was saying. I was saying, I want you to tap this ass. You need what she said? You need the chase cat and mouse. Right. But I know it's but so much he could do because he worked, you know what I mean? Like he don't want to lose his job. So I think if I just kind of like throw little things out there to let him know, like, I'm trying to fuck, then maybe he'll get it. You know what I mean? Give him something to chase. I mean, he looking at this big ass every week. I hate that I only see him once a week. I hate that. Let me see what other classes he got. Because I might have to get up early one morning and go see him. Let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Hold on. What this person doing behind me? Go. Let me see what other days he worked. Cause he be doing early morning shit. And I asked him, I was like, why you don't? He was like, cause I just don't want to work here. I was like, oh. I was like, why you don't have no more classes? All right, he got. Oh wow. Oh wow. He is working in the evening. Tomorrow he work in the evening. I usually do Pilates on Tuesdays, but he got a 4:30, a 5:45, and he got a 7 o'clock. Then he got 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 in the morning Wednesday, 7 in the morning Wednesday. So Wednesdays I can see him like if I go early in the morning. And then that's it. And that's all he worked. Oh, he's there on Friday too. Friday. Okay. He's there Friday in the morning. And he's there Saturday too. Wow. Oh, he is working a lot, but it's more morning that he do. Yeah, it's more morning that he do. I'm gonna have to go to another class. I'm gonna have to because my Orange Theory, I think I only got like I think I have 8 classes a month. So that's like twice a week. So I think I will have to update my membership and get unlimited. That's what I had when I was in North Carolina. I had the unlimited membership when I was in North Carolina. Because with the unlimited membership, you could just go as many times you want to go. It's more expensive, but you can go. But with The membership I have, I think I have like elite, premium. I think I have like the premium one, and that's 8 times a month. So I might have to up my might have to up that my membership so I can stalk him. And them girls always in his face. Oh, like it was this one white girl there. I want to say, bitch, you talking to my man a little bit too long, ho. You know, I get possessive. You talking to my man a little bit too long, ho. You can't get this black one. Go find another one. You can't get this black one. Go find a different one. He like black girls, girl. He like black girls. Black. Blacky black black. I can always tell a black guy that like black girls. I can always tell. Like black guys that like black girls, they have a different type of swag to them. They hood niggas. Those are the dudes I like. Ain't nothing like black, baby. Ain't nothing like black. Ain't nothing like it. We bring the flavor. You said too much teeth grinding. Who grinding their teeth? I grind my teeth. My mom told me when I was in Barbados. I know my Ben did that. But that's why I be wearing my retainer. Because when I wear my retainer for my when I got my teeth done, they gave me a retainer. When I wear it, it helps. My mom was like, one day I woke up, my mom was like, because we was in the same room in Barbados. She was like, "You still grind your teeth in your sleep?" I said, "I know, I hate that. I can't help it. I'm asleep." That's why I say, yo, when I get married, my husband, he gonna have to understand. I got a lot I do in my sleep, and you gonna have to deal with it. I be talking in my sleep. Shit. Sometimes I probably fart. I can't help it. Grinding my teeth and shit. I don't do no sleepwalking. That's my mom. My mom be doing that sleepwalking shit. Well, she don't do sleepwalking, but like she'll be like she'll be having a dream and she'll be acting out the dream while she's still asleep. And you see her just moving and kicking and fighting and shit. And you like, what the fuck is going on? Because she's like in the dream. Like one time she stumped her toe. She one time she broke. I think she fractured her toe. My mom in her sleep because she thought she was fighting in the dream. She thought she was fighting her cousin. I mean her aunt, her sister Connie. And she said they was fighting in the dream. My mom said I fucked up in the dream. I kicked her. She said I kicked that bitch. I said, Mom, yeah. My mom said they was fighting in a dream, but my mom was doing her body like she was, and she fractured her toe because she kicked the wall. I said, "Damn, you was kicking Aunt Connie's ass." You said you talking your sleep. Yeah, I know I do all of that. That's why I said my husband he gonna have to deal with me. Well, I probably hopefully his ass do some shit in his sleep too. Use the retainer. You don't want TMJ. What's TMJ? What's TMJ? What the fuck is that? I use a retainer sometimes. It's uncomfortable. You got that shit in your mouth when you sleeping. And that should be stinking in the morning because I got to soak that shit every day. Because, you got spit all in your mouth and you but taking that shit in your mouth all night. I never heard of that. I know I've been doing that since I was younger, though. My husband told me I used to get up in the middle of the night and eat cookies. What? And go back to bed. I never will. Oh, shit. I ate in the middle of the night before. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night, grabbed a snack, my eyes still closed, and go to sleep. I've done that before. It's just some greedy shit. I did that like not too long ago. I got me some of my sour straws. TMJ is lockjaw. Oh, lockjaw. That sounds crazy. I ain't got no lockjaw. Then they really all up in my shit, huh? What she said? You shoulda smell more than breath if you direct it to the opposite part of your body. Wait, what you talking about? What you mean? What you mean by that? I'm good. How you doing, Jasmine? I wonder where they parked. I told them to park somewhere. Mm, that's not them, right? No. Damn, I feel bad for them. They still cleaning my shit. It took them like maybe like 4 hours. About to be 4 hours. You said, I'm good. I'm finna light up this blunt and took a good ass shower. That sound like a plan to me, girl. Live it up. I feel like he overworking these ladies. You know what I mean? I feel like they overwork. And I feel like, I notice a lot out here in Cali. It's a lot of like people out here without their papers and shit. Like they over here illegally, but they want a better life for themselves. And I get it. They want a better life for themselves. I do want to let you know you give me energy and good vibes on a daily basis. Real talk. Thank you, Shauna. You said and pay them peanuts because that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what they do. Cause like, you know what I mean? I feel bad. Like I know they tired. Like I know they gotta make their money and stuff, but I feel like he overbooking them. I feel like he's overbooking them. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, like I feel like I mean, who am I to say? I don't know. But I feel like if you're doing like one house for 7 hours, like I feel like that should be enough for one day. Yeah, yeah, they mistreat them. That's why I said I'm not gonna be mean to them. You know what I mean? Like I could have had an attitude and been like, "Yeah, I was supposed to come yesterday," and I'm like, God was like, "Nah, be nice to them." Like they were real nice. One of them, she got like a cock eye, so like I couldn't tell at first. Like she's looking at me, I was like, and I couldn't tell. I'm like, she got a problem with me, and I looked at her. I said, "Oh, she got a cock eye." Very nice though, but she said, and it scared me at first because at first I said, "I don't think I want this lady in my house, cleaning my house." She looking at me like that. And then when I saw her whole face, I said, "Oh, I understood." You said, "I love your bluntness." No, for real though. Very nice lady. First, I was like, "Why she looking at me like that?" Like I thought she was mad. Like maybe they was mad about yesterday or whatever. Very nice woman. If you have clothes you don't need, maybe donate it to them. Shit. I don't think they could wear my stuff. The cockeyed one, she like a little bit smaller, and then the other one, she's bigger. I don't think they could. I don't think they wear my stuff. Just donated mad shit already before I moved. You crazy, honey. I donated mad shit before when I moved. I told y'all that the other night. I had bags of clothes. I donated. I love you, Miss Hawaii. Big fan. Happy I caught you on live. I'm happy you caught me too, Mia. Janet, what you laughing at? Well, they should be calling me soon, y'all. I'm gonna just sit down here and wait. I don't want to go up. I don't want to, I don't want to be looking all at them while they're cleaning. You know what I mean? Give them their space. If you're unsure, always look between their eyebrows. What do you mean? What you had for dinner? We all saw what I had. I had the pasta and the breadsticks and the salad. I'm full. I usually go to Red Lobster on Mondays, but was my friend said he wasn't gonna be there. That's why I ain't go to Red Lobster. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later, all right? Thank y'all for hanging out. Make sure y'all go back and comment on the live after I end the live. Make sure you go and leave some comments. That helps with the algorithm. And make sure you guys are commenting on the readings, the collective readings, your sign readings, the all signs. Make sure you're commenting. That helps the channel. Make sure you're liking all of them. Make sure you're sharing them. And make sure y'all hit that email to book a personal reading with me, Miss Hawaii Readings at gmail.com, if you feel called to do that. All right. I love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Stay prayed up. I'll let y'all know what I thought of the cleaning. I'm sure they did a good job, but I'll let you guys know. All right. See y'all later. Love y'all. All right. Bye.